Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Prince in at the 3 spot. And for New York, we've got Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. We've got a couple of top contenders from the Eastern Conference, Greg, and this one feels like there's a little extra buzz in the air. Do you feel it?
Oh, Kevin, it's almost that postseason feel, right? High expectations for both of these teams. A great opportunity to lock in and kind of get a barometer for where you are against the playoff level opponent. And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Here's Bridges, and the rebound goes to Lopez.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Prince outside. Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. That one's in, his first shot this game.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
Lillard against Anunoby. Lillard, the pass to Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Towns.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They can usually get the job done there.
The Knicks making a switch here. Achua's checked in. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Now here's Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Fires top of the key. The shot misses.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And stolen by Anunoby. Bridges finds Anunoby. Hits it from three-point range.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
Lillard outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Anunoby. And Lillard gets it to go.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Bridges. Pass to Hart. Anunoby outside. 4 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And with each passing season, DB, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more versatile.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. But his willingness to be a three-point threat, an offensive rebound, and put it on the deck is exactly what you're talking about.
And he gets it to go.
Crazy. Crafty in traffic. Lillard beats you with skill, quickness, and that tremendous will.
Now, here's Bridges. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Anunoby against Prince. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Anunoby's got 7. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Lillard. He has 7. Nifty move. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Hart with the screen for Bridges. Towns in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Here's Achua. Scoreless thus far.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Here's Jackson. And Lillard kicks to Lopez. Lillard looking around. Off target with his 3. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Towns at the elbow. 15 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Lillard outside. Got a hand on it, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Knicks leading by a point. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Achua is...
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
With a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl-Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report.
But if you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
Bridges inside. Guarded by Jackson.
And some hang time on the rim. Put some cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And a miss there on the triple. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Lillard against Anunoby. Now here's Towns. Defense is right there. Hart, no good. The Bucks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Lillard, right side. It's deflected. It's Hart on the wing. Anunoby with the screen for Hart. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Go into the rack with energy. The team afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender. But the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Giannis dishes to Lopez. Lillard, the pass to Antetokounmpo. A three ball. And it's Lillard again missing. The Knicks with the lead. Right side Towns. Anunoby outside. The kick out to Towns. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Prince can't hit.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The kick out to Lopez. Lopez, a screen on Anunoby. Lillard. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Bridges against Jackson. Bridges outside. The kick out to Towns. They grab their own miss, and Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here is Hart. The three. Oh, he got it to go!
How about that? Yeah, that's exactly how to end the half on a high note. Tacking 3 points onto this lead at the horn. The mood in each of those locker rooms will be very different.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
23.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the court for the Bucks, they've got Portis. Pat Connaughton is out there with Gary Trent. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's Sims in at the 5 spot.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Right, looking around. Here's Sims driving to the basket.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
New York leading by 4. Right with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Now here's Brunson. Brunson off the dribble. Clock is at 3. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by the Bucks. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Back to Trent. Pass to Portis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. He misses the free throw. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
Trent, left side, and stolen by Wright. 3-on-3 from downtown. Sims with the rebound. Bucks trail by 4. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And again, the Bucks miss.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Lets the three fly. New York missing again. For Milwaukee, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming on Milwaukee at the break. The Knicks leading by 4. He lobs it up.
Boy, you have to love how Jalen Brunson orchestrates this offense. So good at getting the ball where it needs to be.
25.
Right against Trent. A shot by Sims, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Hukporti. To the left wing. Connaughton with it. Brunson picks him up. Fast break, Milwaukee.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Junior.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's Hukporti. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wright. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Official. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprise.
First team foul. DeLon Wright at the line.
When it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And here's Trent outside. They get the rebound. Sims. And he banks in the lane. And now just a 2-point New York lead.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Brunson against Connaughton. A nice shot by Dagier. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Well, as always, Jalen Brunson making the right play. This guy loves to set up his teammates.
Trent outside. There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. Brunson scanning the floor. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
29.
Now Trent. Still yet to score. Can't connect from long distance. Here's Wright. The layup off target. And so it's the New York Knicks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA. And you see it right there on display.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Bridges in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Jackson against Bridges. New York needs to get off a shot. Hart. The kick out to Towns. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Bridges outside. Can't hit from in close. Bucks trail by 4. Lillard with it. Hart covering. Here's Giannis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Towns.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Hart, that's good. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by New York.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Bridges against Jackson. Towns kicks to Hart. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Driving inside. Lopez with the block.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. There's the drive. They get the rebound. Hart. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. Bucks trail by 3. Lillard outside. Giannis outside. Prince, the pass to Lopez. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
Doesn't matter what point of the game. Stress, pressure, Brook Lopez makes it anyway.
Towns, a screen on Jackson. Jackson against Towns. And the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Knicks lead 30.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Giannis, a screen on Anunoby. Lillard against Anunoby. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. A 2-point game. Anunoby outside. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. Here's Hart. Sinks the triple.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
42-37.
Lillard, the pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. That's to Hart. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Damian Lillard. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Lillard against Anunoby. From deep, Prince. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
With a screen on Jackson. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Bucks making a change here. Trent's checked in. On offense, here are the Bucks. Prince setting a pick for Trent. On the wing, Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Hart. Prince can't hit. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
At the line, 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Trent kicks to Portis. Off target from 3-point range. Towns with it. So it's New York picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone.
7 and 6.
Well, Grant, take a look. This matchup. Both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Joel Embiid is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's George in a shooting guard. Here's Hart. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Now here's Hart. And we're about a minute into the first. The layup off target.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Here's George, driving inside, and the jam by George.
You gotta like the momentum on George's drive, cutting into the defense and clearing himself a path.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs. It's just tremendous.
So it's Philadelphia now. The Knicks making their last shot. To the paint. The shot by Drummond, no good. And now the Knicks on the break. Hart from long range. Joel Embiid with the board. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Maxey finds George. Screen by Embiid. George against Anunoby. George, no good. The Knicks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Bridges. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
6.
Maxey surveys. Up top, George. Anunoby covering. George's shot is good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
8.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Maxey on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Drummond. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Achua against Embiid. Three-pointer off the mark. And Towns has got the ball here for New York. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's Bridges. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Hart. Shoots over Maxey. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Here's George. Oh, the teardrop falls in. George has got 9.
Yeah, great touch from PG-13. That's just pro right there.
Hart against Maxey. Shot's good by Hart.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
George feels it out a bit. Drummond, the screen on Anunoby. Pass to Drummond. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Here's Hart. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
15, 12.
And Maxey, here we go. Pass to Embiid. George with it. Anunoby covering. Embiid, a screen on Hart. Here's Oubre. They get the rebound. And Drummond with the jam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight. Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
Wow.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo.
And so it's Philadelphia up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. They've got Andre Drummond, Maxey out there with Paul George. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's Embiid in at the 4-man position.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
George, a screen on Bridges. And here's Oubre from the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
And Embiid with the block.
Love to see Embiid swatting down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Pass to Bridges. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Count the basket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Oubre into the lane. And he powers it down right on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. The 3, George, another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And at the offensive end, George persistent and consistent.
Hart goes in. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. George passes to Drummond. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. There's the three. It's hauled in by Oubre. Philadelphia leading by 13. And the jam by George.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also has some good depth, and that really helps.
Drummond, the screen on Bridges. Outside Oubre. Drives to the hoop. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there. Boom, he jams it straight down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly. I just love when teams make it work down low.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Maxey with it. Towns covering. Pass to Embiid. Fires the three.
Scrappy on defense. Bridges is hard-nosed on that side of the ball.
Towns down low. Drummond's there. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Embiid misses.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Shot from the top of the key. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Towns has gotten 4 this quarter.
An active score. Wow. I mean, Towns understands that his team looks to him to help shoulder the offensive load.
Releases. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 8.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Towns outside. Again, the miss by Towns.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
So we conclude the first half. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 13. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They've got P.J. Tucker. Jalen Brunson is out there with DeLon Wright. Then there's Achua and it's Tuck 40 in at the 4. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
That one falls. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
6 on the shot clock. And the shot's good. Walker's gotten his second bucket on the night. Knicks trail by 13. Left side Brunson. Pass to Akporti. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Bona, Achua defending. And that one is hammered home.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Brunson misses. Philadelphia leading by 15. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player. Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
76ers lead.
Walker against Wright.
31.
From downtown, Walker's shot is off. New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Brunson. Gordon pulls it in. And Gordon has got the ball here for the 76ers. It's a 14-point game. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Here's Brunson. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Brunson's got 9 points. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Here's Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Sixers lead. 47-35.
Right against Walker. Here's Yabusele. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 5.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Brunson taking his time here. Shoots. The rebound by Yabusele. Philadelphia leading by 15. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
They grab their own miss, and it's Bona missing. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Brunson assertive on the take. Free throw line jumper. Gordon pulls it in. The 76ers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Brunson against Walker. Outside Brunson. Misses the layup. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzz. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Substitution.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. They've got Eric Gordon. He's out there with Walker, and it's Bona in at the 5, roaming the paint. George against Bridges. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
That's his first personal.
Knicks trail by 17. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Towns. Now it's Hart. Three-pointer. The shot by Towns, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Embiid from outside. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Lots of room. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
And Towns is a big who plays like a guard at times. Exceptional off the dribble.
George against Anunoby. George outside. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Bridges. Beyond the arc. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by Maxey. Embiid's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Towns. Into the lane. From 18 feet away. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Here we go, one-on-one. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the stand.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Maxey passes to George. Misses in close. Knicks trail by 16. Towns, left side. No good from outside. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Embiid. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Towns with the ball. And Drummond picks him up defensively. From deep three-point land. The shot by Towns, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And stolen by Bridges. Anunoby against Maxey. Anunoby can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 18. George, a deep 3. The ball's knocked loose.
Nice work there to get a body, seal off his man, and collect the glass. That is textbook.
And a deep 3 from Towns. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the 76ers.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Paul George.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
57-42.
52 seconds left in the final quarter. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
So it's Philadelphia now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. Steps back. Maxey against Bridges. Lets it go from deep. And the 76ers get it back. Pass to Embiid. Launches it from deep. The Sixers again can't hit. So it's the 76ers, winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for
Visiting Philadelphia.
Hi, everyone. We're coming. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. You've got Joel Embiid. George is out there with Maxey. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. And for the Bucks, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Prince in its small forward. Embiid, no good. And what a matchup we have here in the front court ring.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified. A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Now here's Embiid. Back to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. His three-pointers off the mark. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. George against Lillard. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. No good on the triple. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And that one's good, George.
Really no spot on the floor where George can't hurt you. What a versatile scorer.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
And here is Drummond after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. Embiid, the pass to Drummond. Back to Embiid. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Out left to the wing. Embiid with it. Guarded now by Prince. And it's sent back by Lopez.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Offensive rebound. And Giannis gets it to go.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's George. Into the lane. And it's George finishing it off.
Showing off those long strides. Really tough to keep Paul George off of his straight line when he's on the bounce.
It's tipped and stolen by Lillard. Here's Giannis. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it. Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Love it, though, DA. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. And both free throws good for Prince. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Nice find by Lillard. He deserves some recognition for that kind of passing.
Maxey against Jackson. Drummond. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 6. And that one, good. Giannis has got 6.
Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
Maxey against Jackson. Takes the 3. Tries again. Three-pointer by Embiid. And it's sent back by Prince. And the dunk by Prince.
Prince does a nice job there leaking out in transition, and when he gets that kind of room, it gets dangerous.
On the wing, George. Guarded by Prince. Oubre, a screen on Jackson. And stolen by Lillard. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. .11 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Lillard. It's tipped. Paul George with the steal. For the finish. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Now off the inbound. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
The post pair, the longtime duel of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Now, here is George. From outside the arc. Pass to Embiid.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Prince against George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Prince.
Awesome D from Torian right there. A big reason why he's on the floor right now.
Prince with the defensive effort. Here's Lopez. Three-pointer. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo? A good shooter and has some range. Torian Prince welcoming all catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Maxey into the lane. George with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Oubre. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, Paul George definitely had a chance to take that one himself, but he makes the smart play and a quick dish to a teammate.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Lillard against George. Back to Lopez. Kick out to Giannis. Launches it. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Milwaukee leading by 8. kept alive. Antetokounmpo finds Jackson inside, and Lopez throws it down.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
Embiid with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Here's Drummond. Lopez with the block. Lillard against Drummond. Poke loose. Back to Lillard. Launches from deep. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. To the middle. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Maxey. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
A three-pointer, no good. Bucks have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total.
Aggressive and incredibly quick end-to-end. Lillard is always a threat on the fast break.
Now, here's Maxey. He has 7. Up top, Embiid. Prince with it. George picks him up. Antetokounmpo dishes to Prince. The tray. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game. On up the court. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Joel Embiid.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Now here's Lillard. Lopez kicks to Giannis. Jackson passes to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Jackson misses. The 76ers trail by 8. Stolen by Prince. Pass to Lillard. Takes a 3. Traps in the tray. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And that concludes the first half. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 11. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Edwards. Lonnie Walker is out there with Gordon. And it's Bona in at the 5, rolling the paint. Here's Yabusele. It's blocked.
Yeah, Portis relished that chance just to wipe away the shot.
And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Walker the pass to Edwards. For the 3. A second chance effort outside Gordon. There's a good screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Yabusele. A 3-pointer is right on target.
A great pass from Gordon there, leading to the assist.
Right, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. he's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar. And these guys have been contenders ever since.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree that they do, David. Thank you very much. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Trent, outside Portis. Trent outside. Pulls it up. Portis can't get it to go.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Trent kicks to Portis. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers, trailing by 10. And he trims the lead to single digits. Gordon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Trent against Walker. Trent outside. Outside Portis. Pass to Sims.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off. As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Trent outside. Sweet little floater. Trent's got his second bucket tonight.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Here's Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
Connaughton passes to Portis. And again, it's Milwaukee converting. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight. That's the offensive rebounding. Boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. It could be a difference maker in the result.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Trent hits them both. The 76ers trail by 12. To the inside. Here's Bona. There's the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Poked away. Stolen by Walker. For three, Edwards. Rebound, Milwaukee. At the top of the key, Sims. Back to Connaughton. That's tipped. And here's Walker. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Bona. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Portis. Then it's Gary Trent. Then there's Pat Connaughton. And it's Sims in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Trent gets the bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Connaughton against Walker. Lets it go with the 3. Sims with the rebound.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Here's Connaughton, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the 2-hand slam. Gordon against Trent. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Trent, the veteran guard, Eric Gordon, is one of the most reliable players in the NBA.
What a consistent career, Kevin, that Eric Gordon has had as a scorer in his rookie year, averaged 16 a game. And that's kind of where you just see him on a nightly basis producing. Shoot the 3, doesn't drive as much as he used to, but this guy has been tested, and he's been trusted by coaches and continues to produce.
George is checked in for Eric Gordon. Maxey against Jackson. Fires the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Maxey kicks to Embiid. Maxey looking it over. Pass to Oubre. 5 on the clock. Back to Maxey. And it's sent back by Lopez. And it's the Bucks on the break. Jackson with it. Now defended by Oubre. Drills it from outside. And the Bucks lead by 15.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Lillard against George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, Brent, he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable, all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All NBA 7 times, Kevin, a Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done, and he wants to win at the highest level, and that's what he's looking to do.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lillard outside. 6 on the shot clock. And Antetokounmpo schemes it in.
Yeah, once Giannis gets the ball there, you can forget it.
Jackson against Maxey. Rebounded by Jackson.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Embiid finds Maxey. Nailed from three-point land.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
Lillard scanning the floor. Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. That's his 6th miss and 12 field goal attempts. Pass to Oubre. And it's sent back by Lopez. Outside Jackson. Lillard outside. And again, the Bucks miss. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 13-point game. Nobody near Lillard. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Milwaukee.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Damian Lillard.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Yeah, the defender all over.
You know, Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The throw good, Damian Lillard. Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. I mean, he has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist, and it being Dame time. Those are some of the most memorable moments of his career.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game time.
No chance. Giannis, too much length.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Drummond. Back to George. Clock at 6. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. Some good moments throughout the... Thanks so much, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
And the high. Highlight of this game could be the matchup at the 5 spot, Clark.
You know, Brian, we've seen strong play at the center position these last few years, and we've got two bigs who can each take over a game, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. Precious Achiuwa is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Bridges in at the 1. Stolen by Jackson in transition. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh, my goodness, that was wicked. What a nasty finish. And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Bridges misses. Jackson against Achiuwa. Jackson, pass to Lopez. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
He is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
Bridges outside. Pass to Hart. 6 to shoot. Towns with the ball. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. Down low. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Lopez has got his second bucket on the night. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team. They want to dominate the competition on another level. You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Now here's Lillard. The shot misses. Deflects the pass. Jackson against Bridges. Towns outside. Here's the 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Lopez. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. They're running. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Precious Achiuwa picks one up.
Really hard to get to the shot of Lopez, especially with his reach.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Milwaukee?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball. But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Now here's Bridges. Pass to Hart. Just 5 to shoot. Giannis with the rebound. Milwaukee leading by 6. Lillard outside. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Gotta like that attacking mindset of Lillard. I mean, very confident in his ability to score and finish inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance. Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis' career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty seeing Towns knock this shot down, because when he's in rhythm, this guy, despite his size, he's a true floor spacer.
Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Out to Bridges. Towns outside. Going inside, and it's powered home by Towns.
You know, there's very little the defense can do to slow Towns down when he has momentum like that on the drive.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Up and in on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Towns outside. 29 seconds left in the first quarter here.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
Lillard passes to Lopez. Antetokounmpo, left side. To the inside. Achua with a steal. Anunoby finds Towns. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Shot's good by Hart. Hart's got his second basket.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
From the elbow. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks. 8. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Bucks are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Hart. The floater. And it's good on the layup. 6 points for him.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Dame goes in. It's Lopez. High post. Pass to Lillard. Lopez, the screen on Anunoby. Here's Lillard. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. That three's off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Bridges. And it's Lillard penetrating. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
You know, when you're facing Dame, he's at the top of the scouting report. High priority item. So that opens things up for his teammates.
Bridges against Jackson. Achua passes to Bridges. Fires from deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. And the dunk by Jackson.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and the fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Towns for 3. He drops it from range. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
Not much you can do to stop his J when Towns gets into the rhythm.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, the strength of Giannis.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. To the middle. Here's Anunoby. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Lillard with the ball. Hard covering. Nice move. Oh, great work by Lillard in the paint.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Minute 32 left to play in the first half. Bridges finds Towns. Over Antetokounmpo. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 7 rebounds in the game. In close. Antetokounmpo delivers.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
Towns with the ball. He's got 10 from deep. And the Knicks miss again.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And here's Milwaukee now. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Anunoby. And he lobs it up to the rim. Loses his grip, clanks the lob.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home. His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Anunoby. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. No luck on that one. And so it's Milwaukee now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. They've got P.J. Tucker. Jalen Brunson is out there with DeLon Wright. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Daje in at the 4. Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Now here's Wright. They set a pick. The 3. The kick out to Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Connaughton. Brunson, plenty of room to knock down that one.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
Portis with a screen on Wright. Crafty move. Out to Portis. Back to Trent. The 3 is up. The Knicks pull it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Brunson. Great finish inside by Brunson.
Finding a way through with his quickness, Brunson gets it done in more ways than one.
Portis with a screen on Wright. Wright against Trent. Portis outside. Gets a very good look and converts. And the Bucks lead by 10.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to go on Gary Trent.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Both free throws good from Brunson. Milwaukee leading by 8. Trent outside. Portis the screen. Launches a three. And Trent gets the three.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Brunson. 6 points for him. Here's Wright. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Wright's got his first points of the game.
Showing off tremendous handles, Wright, confusing the defenders and scoring the basketball, too.
Trent outside. Oh, deflected. To the paint. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Smart pass by Portis, showing the ability to make good decisions with the ball.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They trail by 11. And Clark, Bobby Portis has really become a fan favorite around the league.
He sure has. He's one of my favorites. I mean, everybody loves Bobby Buckets, and I think it's because he's got a blue-collar style and mentality. He's not a guy that was super highly touted coming into the league, and he brings great energy, passion, and tenacity, and he produces.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Brunson passes to Tucker. Back to Brunson. Just 4 to shoot. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Trent. Floats one up. Here's Sims. Connaughton outside. Nails it from 3. Connaughton's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Brunson missing again. The Bucks leading by 14. Trent outside. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. And now the Knicks on the break. Brunson with it, and Connaughton picks him up defensively. And again, the Knicks missing. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Pass to Portis. Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Portis with a screen on Wright. Out to Portis. Launches it. The shot comes out. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Lillard into the lane.
Boy, the ability to knife inside and convert. Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
Now Bridges. Pass to Towns. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
The moment they hit that last shot, Lillard wanted one of his own. He was determined and undeterred to strike right back.
Now here's Towns. Over on Antetokounmpo. The shot by Towns, no good.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure, with as little defense as was shown.
Oh, my God. Wow! Bring it home!
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Outside Hart. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Jackson. The Bucks leading by 16. Lillard outside. Pass to Prince. Jackson outside. Now here's Lillard. And he's going for the lob. Achua with a steal. Bridges against Jackson. Bridges passes to Anunoby. It's Bridges on the wing, defended by Jackson. Achua, the open look. Tries yet again, and he drops that one in. Achua's gotten his first bucket of the night. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Goes up at the elbow, and Anunoby pulls it down.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Pass to Towns. To the wing on the left. Over on Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hart. There's a minute 59 left to play in the fourth. And here's Lillard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Anunoby. Anunoby against Lillard. The clock at 6. And it's New York with a rebound. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Hart passes to Bridges. Fires in the triple.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
The Bucks leading by 11. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Anunoby. Poke loose. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. He shoots. Achua can't hit. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Bucks.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
Hart from long range. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And the Bucks with possession. At one point, they led by 16. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Prince. Shot clock at 5. And Lillard puts up a deep 3. So this one belongs to the Bucks. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For
Leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Robinson is out there with Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the point.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Towns down low, working on Drummond. Nice form on the 20-footer.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Hart with a screen on George. Bridges shot. Good.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
And here is Hart, following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. Hart the pass to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Maxey finds Oubre. Left side, George. Puts up a 3. Robinson pulls it in. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You've got to be in Paul George's shooting space in order to make him uncomfortable. You give him anything easy, look out.
Hart with a screen on George. Pass to Hart. Good.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Outside, George. Here he goes.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Cans it from downtown.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Bridges shot. Good.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Maxey with it. Bridges covering. Hart against Oubre. Embiid sets the pick for Oubre. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. And that one's good. George.
Now you see Paul George stay strong and committed with the basketball, totally focused on finishing.
Bridges outside. Hart against Maxey. Hart kicks to Anunoby. And again, it's New York. And it's the 76ers with the ball. It's a three-point game. Oubre against Hart. And it's in there.
Well, how about the length and athletic ability of Kelly Oubre Jr.? Go ahead in there.
Bridges against George. Bridges passes to Hart. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And stolen by Maxey. For three, Oubre. It's rebounded by Towns. And they're pushing it up. Here's Hart. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Maxey.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And Hart drops them both. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 3-point lead. Drummond sets the screen for Maxey. Off target from outside. The Knicks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Embiid against Bridges. Towns wide open. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Up in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Philadelphia. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
We've got Joel Embiid. Paul George is out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Oubre in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
I tell you, you put it anywhere around the rim, and Oubre's got the reach to go and get it.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Don't lose track of OG Anunoby. He's put in real time to make that jumper legit.
Maxey passes to George. Count the basket. And 12 points for George.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Bridges against George. Bridges up top. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in him, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
EA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. 5 to shoot. Bridges, no one around him. Second shot opportunity. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Robinson.
Well, this is where Mitchell Robinson can make his impact on the offensive end. Get the putback with that verticality.
George with the ball. Hart covering. Anunoby against Oubre. George with the screen on Anunoby. Oubre can't get it to go. New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Towns, and there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul. It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux.
Maxey tips it. And Drummond kicks to George. Pass to Oubre. George against Anunoby. Drummond sets the screen for George. George missing again. New York trailing. Towns with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Towns, no luck.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And great hustle from Maxey in the open court, getting there on the fast break.
Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it. And
has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Hart. New York missing again.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. George sets a screen for Oubre. And the 3 off target. Knicks trail by 6. Towns looking it over. Anunoby is screen on George. Sinks the three-pointer. Towns has got 5 now.
For 3.
The defense must chase Karl Anthony Towns off that three-point line. This guy is such a great jump shooter.
Drummond sets the screen for Maxey. The teardrop falls in. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Hart the pass to Anunoby. He can't hit that time. Good D by Drummond. And here's George for 3. That shot misses. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. 76ers lead by 5. A chance now to send it over to Dave. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. We've got Jalen Brunson. Also, DeLon Wright is out there. And it's Achua in at the 4 slot. Wright against Walker. From past the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Walker's got the first bucket of the third here for Philadelphia.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Walker against Brunson. Pass to Wright. Here's Hakordi. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first.
At the line for the Knicks, Ariel Hakordi.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Philadelphia leading by 6. Outside, Walker. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Down low, stolen by Brunson. Three-pointer right. Offensive rebound. Brunson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Inside. Brunson. That one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
And Doris, what a breakout for the guard Jalen Brunson these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
Going inside. The close-range shot is good from Brunson.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
To the paint. Here's Brunson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Brunson. That one good for 2. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Gordon with a screen on right. Walker with it. Brunson picks him up. Shot's good by Walker.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
1:41 left in the 3rd quarter. Brunson against Walker. Brunson goes in. Here's Huckforty. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Walker against Wright. To the middle. Here's Bona. The 76ers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 5. Brunson draws the double. And Wright gets it to go on the assist from Brunson.
You have to account for Delon Wright at the cup. This guy has good size at his position.
Outside Edwards. 41 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Knicks trail by 3. Tries it from 19. Out to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Outside Gordon. From the arc. It doesn't go for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Philadelphia ahead, up by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Walker. Edwards is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Gordon. And it's Bona in at center. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Knicks trail by 3. Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. And here is Hart. Lays it up and banks it in. Hart's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Knicks.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Pass to Anunoby. Outside, Towns. Anunoby with the screen for Towns. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And Drummond kicks to Oubre. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And George gets the whistle that time.
Paul George.
That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's New York with it here in the fourth quarter. Their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. 6 to shoot. Bridges passes to Anunoby to take the lead. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's a whistle that goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
From deep, George. At number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Bridges passes to Robinson. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Philadelphia.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Oubre with the steal. To the inside. Looking for George. He gets it there. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Now that's about timing and precision and knowing for Paul George how to use that leaping ability to get that alley-oop.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Bridges for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
Maxey against Bridges. Embiid wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Towns. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Now just a 2-point Philadelphia lead. Bridges against Maxey. Down low. Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam. Bridges against George. Outside, Towns. Just 5 on the clock. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Maxey against Bridges. Maxey looking it over. Beyond the arc. Frames it from downtown.
Not one to turn down a challenge. Maxey. Wow.
George against Bridges. 43 seconds left in the fourth. A kick out to Towns. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Oubre outside. Inside. Kicks it out to Maxey. Drummond with a screen on Hart. Here's Maxey. It's in!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Towns in the corner. Over Embiid. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
And it's the Bucks to start out. Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the three, small forward.
Yeah, nice fake by Giannis. And as a defender, you just shake your head.
These are his first free throws of the game. We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
George against Lillard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on George. With some arc. That one goes. Count it.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
For three, Maxey gets the three ball to go.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Bucks. Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse.
And when I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo, Coach was full of admiration, saying it's always going to be difficult when you're playing Giannis. Not only is he one of the best players this league has, but he's also a fierce competitor. Guys, it sounds like he knows what he's up against.
Thanks for that, Allie. George outside to the inside. Lopez with the steal. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Maxey. The shot by Lillard, no good. Now Philadelphia with it. Here's Oubre. Oh, big dunk right over Lopez.
Nice pass by Embiid, smartly taking advantage of a wide open man.
Pass to Lopez. Screen by Antetokounmpo. On target from range. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Drummond to screen on Lillard. Oubre. And he jams it home with authority.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Maxey. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Turning on the Jets, Maxey found a lane and made them pay.
Knocked away. Embiid with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Maxey against Jackson. A deep three. And the Bucks pushing it up now. The finish! And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Drummond with the screen. Offensive board. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Embiid a screen on Jackson. Maxey attacking. George scanning the floor. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
Pass to Lopez. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. 76ers trail by 5. An MVP in this league, Richard, Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer, no, B.A. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Inside. Drummond passes to Embiid. Lobs it up top. 5 on the clock. Oubre finds Embiid. Shot on the wing. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
With the floater. Excellent D there from Embiid. And here they come. With the teardrop. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. There's 6 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Maxey, here we go. Here's Drummond. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Milwaukee out in front. They're up by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
Andre Drummond is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Oubre in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring. He said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. Jackson for 3. Yes! Great play by Lillard to set it up. Jackson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Oubre against Jackson. Oubre can't hit.
Now look, this won't go down as a block, but the D made him change his shot, and that was enough.
Here's Lillard. Oh, tough shot, Lillard.
Come on, man. Did you see? I mean, just using his strong frame to absorb the contact and still able to finish? Wow.
Maxey attacking. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Takes the 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Now that's confidence right there. This is when you know Maxey is feeling it.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Look at Lillard, making it look easy.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Maxey. Kicks it to George. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
That's his second personal.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
George for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Prince can't hit. 76ers trail by 6. And they're pushing it up. 4-3. Kept alive. Off with the layup. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Bucks. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin.
The long strides of Giannis help him get down the court fast. A lethal player in transition.
Here's Maxey to the left wing. Here's Drummond. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first.
That's on Brook Lopez. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the night.
At the line for
Second free throw, no good. The Bucks leading by 7. Here's Lillard. 12 points for him. Lopez can't hit. Embiid against Lillard. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
In the mold of Shaq, Joel Embiid is physically just overwhelming. Plus, he's got some touch and skill.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence and allowed him to feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that up.
And here's Oubre from the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now. Prince. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Oubre. Pass to Maxey. And George launches it from deep. The Sixers with another miss.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Here's Lopez. From behind the arc. And it's Lillard. That time on the assist by Lopez. Lillard's got 15 points.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Embiid passes to George. Gets it off. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Milwaukee out in front, up by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Taking a look at the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Gary Trent. Then there's Pat Connaughton. And it's Sims in at the 5, roaming the paint. Clock at 4. Walker for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Milwaukee leading by 7. Down low. Here's Sims. Off target at the rim.
That's just the bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss it.
First team foul.
So it's Philadelphia now. Outside Walker. Shakes him. Here's Yabusele. Puts up a deep 3. Out to Gordon. Rebound, Milwaukee.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Yabusele, defended by Portis. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Portis with a screen on Walker. Trent with it, and Walker picks him up defensively. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Second team foul.
Now here's Walker. Still without a bucket. 2 points. That one goes.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Portis, the pass to Sims. Out to Portis. 3-pointer. And it's Bono with a rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put 2 guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. BA?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Gordon, the pass to Walker. the tie. Second chance shot. Out to Gordon. Tipped. It's stolen by Trent. Pass to Portis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Bucks lead by 4. Walker for 3. Sinks the tray. Walker's got his second basket of the night.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Walker against Trent. That one goes in.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
1:46 left to play in the third quarter here. For 3, Gordon. A rebound by Sims. The Bucks leading by 3. Connaughton passes to Sims. Back to Connaughton. Trent against Gordon. Pass to Sims. Walker with a steal. Gordon outside. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance. Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
It's stolen by Trent, and there's the lob. Sims can't get it to go.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Oh, it's stolen. Here we go. Gordon against Kuzma. Here's Bona. Yabusele for the lead, and out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. .20 seconds left to play in the third. Walker against Trent. Connaughton outside. Back to Trent. Pass to Connaughton. Offensive rebound. Good if it goes. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. George out there with Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's Oubre in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. George against Prince. George's shot is off. Oh, stolen by Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
They've played with a lot of heart to get back in this, and now they've got the other side on their heels with the game winding down.
Off the inbound. No stopping Giannis.
Defense puts good pressure on Giannis inside, but he just refuses to back off and gets it to go.
Prince against George. To the middle. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Jackson, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And slammed it home, and the foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Andre Drummond.
And I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
Pass to Oubre. Screen by Embiid. Oubre, that one's good.
And the defense defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Big three right there, especially at this point in the game.
The try by Lillard. The shake. And it's good on the lay-in. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
The defense gets cut to shreds by Lillard on the drive. He's just so quick and agile.
Embiid, a screen on Jackson. Here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Ooh, poked away. Lillard with the ball. Oubre picks him up. Lillard outside. The three ball. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Here's Oubre. There's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now that's how you rock the rim. Give him the 2 points and add a little style there as well.
Ridiculous. Lillard looking around. Rebound by the 76ers. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Embiid, a screen on Jackson. Here's Maxey. Again, the Sixers score.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
Lillard against George. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Lillard. Oh, Lillard in traffic. Just so good.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
You love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play.
Maxey, that's good.
And finally, after trailing for so long, they've leveled the score late here in the fourth.
And even when time was starting to run short, there was no panic. They kept their focus and went about their business.
Lillard finds Antetokounmpo. Brent's down low. He's covered by Oubre. Brent can't hit.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Back to George. Pass to Maxey. Five to shoot to take the lead. It's 2-on-1. Here's Lillard. It's Lillard finishing at the other end.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
George against Brent. Pass to Drummond. Back to Maxey. Screen by Embiid. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Lillard. And here's Oubre from the arc. Rebounded by Lopez. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Lillard against George. Antetokounmpo, a screen on George. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. Shoots over George. And the shot no good. A bit short. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line. And he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
I don't know if they should be greedy here and go for a three. I'd take it to the basket, get a high percentage shot, or maybe get fouled. I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
The three, George. Oh, it's good!
The buzzer,